lately, all sorts of economically sensitive stocks, what we call cyclicals around here because their prospects are so tightly linked to the business cycle, have caught fire, especially the industrials and the chemical companies. But there's still some players in this space whose stocks haven't quite taken off yet, and they might be able to play catch-up. Take PPG, the excellent specialty chemical company that makes all sorts of proprietary coatings and paints. While PPG stock ran up 23% last year, it's pretty much flat over the past 3 months. That relative underperformance is partially because after the Great Recession, the company did everything it could to become less cyclical, very smart, like selling its more commodity-oriented chemical businesses. But that's precisely the kind of thing that's going back into style in the Wall Street fashion show. It hasn't helped also that raw costs have gone through the roof. Still, could this stock be ready to soar again? Just this morning, PPG delivered a robust quarter. Company beat Wall Street's estimates by a penny off of $1.18 basis. Sales came in higher than anticipated, up 8%. You know how much we love top line. PPG's seeing better pricing, higher volumes, and it's getting a nice tailwind from the weaker dollar. And the stock surged nearly $4. So let's take a closer look with Michael McGarry. He's the chairman and CEO of PPG. Hear more about the quarter and where his company's headed. Mr. McGarry, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hey, Jim, it's great to be back, and I'm sorry our Steelers aren't going to be playing your Eagles in the Super Bowl.
I wanted a Steagles game. I thought it made so much sense. And, of course, best team win in Pennsylvania. But, no, we will miss you. We will miss you.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you. I hope you don't need it, but thank you very much. All right. Something really interesting happened to your company, and I want people to understand this. You had the best volume growth in 3 years. How were you able to do that?
Well, Jim, it's a combination of a number of our businesses had good quarters driven by technology. So if you look at our industrial business, new water-based technologies, our packaging business, new innovative coatings to protect the inside of the can, our refinish business, again, water-based technologies, and, of course, aerospace, where we produce lightweight sealants. So a lot of this gain is there. And then we're obviously pleased with our architectural business. So a number of our coatings, especially timeless stain and paint in Home Depot, did very well.
Now, you also are benefiting. I mean, you guys put your tentacles in a lot of different countries. For a while, you suffered. It's really coming back and making things great for you now with that weaker dollar.
Well, certainly, as you know, only about 43% of our sales are in the U.S. The rest are global. And we're in 70 countries for manufacturing. We sell in 140 different countries. So, you know, we're present everywhere around the world. We always tell people if it moves, we should paint it. If it doesn't move, we should paint it, and that's in every country.
Makes a lot of sense. I like that MO. Now, the last time we talked, it was about electric batteries, and people didn't realize that you were a stealth play on that. This time we have to talk about electric vehicles, but that are autonomous driving and also the non-electric, because you're involved with something that's pretty darn exciting about autonomous driving that I don't think people realize has to do with coatings.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. If you think about the LiDAR and radar that enables autonomous driving, you know, they need to have the cost driven down so this can become ubiquitous technology. And coatings will help them enable that technology to work with less number of radar and LiDAR units because it'll make the car more visible. We can do things with the paint that will enable it to be seen easier. We can put the LiDAR and radar in the bumpers so they can not be so ugly on the car. So if you think about why the Tesla 3 has such great visibility is because it has the ability to hide a lot of things in it, and we're going to enable that.
So, okay, I read some great reviews about the Tesla 3 that talked about just precisely about that. I did not know that was your coatings that hid what is largely unattractive in a lot of cars.
Well, I think you probably ought to talk to Tesla about how their technology works, but we're certainly pleased to be a leading partner with them.
All right, now, we're always waiting for the big deal. We're always buying back stocks. You've got a lot of capital on the side waiting. Nobody seems to want to be for sale. You don't want to do anything hostile? Or is it just you're just biding your time for the right price?
Well, as you know, we like acquisitions. We're very good at it. We continuously do it. And we would prefer to do acquisitions, but in the event that we can't, we've said we're going to spend $2.4 billion, return that back to the shareholders, either stock buybacks or acquisitions. So we'll be in the market in Q1, but obviously we're going to announce more acquisitions. We've already announced one this year, and we have a pipeline that's strong, and so we'll be looking to do more later this year as well.
Well, look, you've done so much to make it so that you have more secular growth, but you got some nice cyclicality. But more important, you got great technology. I think the stock goes much higher. I want to thank you so much for coming on. That's Michael McGarry, Chairman and CEO of PPG Industries. We have liked this stock for so long, and I'm reiterating, it is the right place to be. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.